I am at my sister's place and we've decided we're just gonna basically spend our whole Christmas money coupon stuff on books this weekend, and also at a flea market. And so we've actually made up a very tight plan. We're gonna go book shopping today and then show you everything we've got and then give some book recommendations. And it's not just gonna be my opinion, it's gonna be hers as well, so you get like a different point of view. And we're also probably gonna head to a flea market and then see what else the day brings. And Graz is such a like cute old town city and I'm so excited to show you around. I actually brought 3 books with me for the train ride, which was a little bit over motivated because the train ride is 3 hours each direction, and that would mean I could read probably 180 pages. But yeah, so I brought Time Shelter, Me Before You, and then some crime book because I thought, you know, whatever I'm in the mood for, I have a book to read with me. And so right now my sister's still asleep, so I'm gonna start out with reading Me Before You because I have had a hard time getting into it, but I'm starting to really enjoy it. It's nice having like another animal here when my dog's not with me, but it's so weird because cats are so light. Like she's like half the size of my dog and my dog's very small, but she's so cute. Anyways, yeah, so that's the plan. I'm just gonna read for a bit now and have some tea, and then yeah, that's what we're gonna do today. The other cat is still a little bit scared of me. She's always just like watching from the distance. Me Before You is actually such a nice book to read. It took me quite a while to get into it. I was stuck at around 25 pages for a while. And then on a train ride yesterday I picked it up again and now I'm about 100 pages in. And it's so nice because now Will and Lou are kind of getting to know each other and they're like talking a bit more, and it's so nice to read. And yeah, so far I really enjoy it. As I said, it was kind of hard to get into, but it might have also just been that I wasn't in the mood to read something like this because I don't think I've ever just read like a plain hi. The cats are here. It's so funny because cats, when you pick them up, they're like a towel, like a wet towel. They just move, and dogs are so like, my dog is so like stiff, so this is fun. We just got back from the bookstore and we thought we'd show you all of the books we got. There are quite a few and my sister is gonna start off with her buys.
So the first one I bought is called A Little Life, and it is known because of its heartbreaking story, and yeah, it's very emotional, and that's why I bought it, because recently I read so many romance books and I kind of need a break.
The first book that I got is Good Girls Don't Die. I saw this and I'm not quite sure what it's about, but it's quite a short book and I've been wanting to read some not so brutal crime. So I think that this is gonna be a nice change from my usual crime books.
I also bought a crime book and it is called Stalking Jack the Ripper, and yeah, I think it's about Jack the Ripper and kind of a,
I think it's almost like a true crime but also fiction mix.
Yes, so I think it's something new for me. I haven't read something like that before, but yeah, I think it's very interesting.
The second book that I got is Cold Case Academy. It's about a girl that goes to the FBI and like solves all these crimes, and that's right up my alley. I love books like this, so obviously I had to get it.
It's like a podcast, but
yeah, it's
in
like
a book.
True crime podcast.
It's like a
but
podcast.
Reading. I love true crime
reading.
podcasts, so this is absolutely perfect.
So the next one I bought is called Shine Bright, and it is the third book of a, yeah, I don't think it's a trilogy. I think that there are more than 3 books, but yeah, it's the third one, and it's about a ballet academy and the life of a girl who is a ballet dancer, and it's kind of a romance but also just a novel. Like, it's not all about the romance.
The next book I got is Caravel. I love the cover of this and I've heard so much about this series, so I thought I would get the first part and I'll see how I like it and then I might get the other parts. But yeah, I'm very excited to start this.
It is from Stephanie Garber, who also wrote Once Upon a Broken Heart. And
I looked at that. I thought about getting that too. I didn't even realize.
It's very famous. It's also like a book talk book. And yeah, I think it is worth the fame.
Maybe I'll get that next time.
The next one is the Inheritance Games, and I don't know what it's about, but I just heard a lot from that book, and that's the reason I bought it. It's just about a rich family and a girl that is coming into the family and needs to survive in this.
It sounds very interesting.
Scenario, yes.
I can't wait to borrow it.
And it's a murder story, so it's like a crime.
I also got the second part of Hunger Games because I got the fourth, or I guess the 0th part of this one, and I really wanted to have all of them in this new design. I'm still looking to get the blue and the yellow one, but yeah, this is, I guess, the second part of a 4-part series, and I'm not gonna read this again probably, but I wanted to have all of them.
We are book collectors. Next one I bought is called Six of Crows. Here you can see the German title, so it's not quite the same. But it is the Grishaverse, and it's a very, very cool like universe of these fantasy characters. Yeah. So I really like Grishaverse. I already read a book from Grishaverse and I liked it. So yeah, that's the next one I'm going to read. It's Six of Crows.
My last two are a series. They're called The Ninth House and Hellbent, and I am obsessed with these covers, especially this one. They look so freaky, but also so nice. Cool. I already forgot what it's about. Because we bought so many books, but it's about this kind of secret society, kind of, and I've read The Secret History by Donna Tartt a while ago, and I really like that, and I'm not sure this is going to be similar, but the kind of like basic setting is, I think, a little bit similar, so I'm really excited to start reading those.
And I also want to read those.
Yes, you'll borrow them.
And the last book I bought is Daisy Heats, and it is the second book from Chessa Hastings. So the first book of her is called Magnolia Parks. It's also very famous, and I'm currently reading this one. This is about another character, so it's about Daisy Heats. They all live in the same city and are friends, so it is connected, and you get another point of view on the event, and it's like very thrilling. When I'm reading this, I really feel like I'm just watching Gossip Girl, and it's so much fun because I loved Gossip Girl, but this one it's a new story because if you watch Gossip Girl like the third time, it's going to be
you already know what happens.
It's going to be a bit boring.
I love the special editions.
Yeah, I always buy the special editions if there are ones because I just love looking at them.
Yeah, they're so pretty.
So this is like my favorite book of the year. It is Carrie Soto is Back from Taylor Jenkins Reid. She also wrote The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo and Daisy Jones and the Six. I have a lot of marks in this book because it was just so good. And yeah, it is very motivating if you like need some inspiration. And I really liked it, so it was a 5-star. This one is called Stay Away from Gretchen. It is about the Second World War and like racism a lot, and yeah, I also really like this book. This one was a 4-star. For me it was a bit too slow, so that's why it wasn't a 5-star. This one is Icebreaker. I think it's like very famous from TikTok, so I also read this. So for me this book was a 4-star because the story wasn't like that new to me, so it was very fun and fast paced, but there would have to be like more of a storyline. This book is, I don't think it is very famous, but I really loved it. It was a Christmas present, and it is called The Forest from Tibor Road, and it's a thriller. And it's absolutely stunning because it has a lot to do with artificial intelligence and like destroying the world, and yeah, it is very nice to read, and that's why for me it was a 5-star. I think you all know the trilogy from Holly Black. It is The Cruel Prince, The Wicked King, and The Queen of Nothing. And for me, these two were a 5-star, and this one was a 4-star because there wasn't much of a story happening in this one, but all in all I think You really should read them, because the world this book series is playing in is like stunning. So I love the characters and the fantasy, and yeah, you should read them.
I finished Movie for You on a train ride back, and I was crying on the train. It was so good, so tragic, so beautiful. 10 out of 10 recommend. 5-star book.